a little in. It's got to hit.
Oh! What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another Pink Slips ball review, where we do ball reviews a little different, where the low score in this match you're about to watch will lose their bowling ball to one of our lucky subscribers. Hence, the bowlers are bowling for Pink Slips. Also, the bowlers will have one distraction. They can do whatever they want to distract their opponent. It's always a lot of fun. And today we are reviewing the Hammer Extreme Envy. So our first player is Richard Castings. He's our pro shop guy. He'll give us the technical perspective. 25 300 games for Rich and 8 800s. Up next is our hammer staffer, Matt Jones. He'll give us some perspective relative to other hammer bowling balls for you hammer enthusiasts. 260 300 games, 160 800 series, and 2 PBA regional titles. And then lastly, we have Michael Fitzgerald, our customer, who will give us a perspective from a customer standpoint. And he has 2,300 games, 13 800 series, a top 12 national tour stop, and a top 24 at the Masters. So 3 very talented players. Can't wait to watch them bowl. Let's get into our pre-match predictions.
All right, Rich, we are throwing the Extreme Envy. Who is losing their ball, and what do you think that low score is going to be?
Well, we've got 2 great bowlers out there today, so I'm just going to hope it's not me. Score-wise, we are in a little bit tougher center, so I'm going to predict 110 is going to be the high, and 80 is going to lose their ball.
Oh, all right. And what do you think your score is going to be?
I'm hoping somewhere between 80 and 110.
Right on. Thanks, man. All right, Matt, we're throwing the Extreme Envy today. Who's losing their ball, and what do you think that low score is going to be?
It's going to be tough because you got 3 guys who are pretty familiar with the center we're bowling at. I might going to say JR because Fitz is such a good shot maker. I think low score, surprisingly, I think will be low 100s. High score, I think it's going to be 120-ish. I think it's going to be a lot closer than what people think. I'm hoping I'm the high score. I think in 129 looks pretty good. So, and I think low score probably about 109.
Good luck.
Thanks.
All right, Fitz, we're throwing the Extreme Envy today. Who is losing their ball, and what do you think that low score is going to be?
It's going to be Rich. Rich is going to lose his ball today. And I think he's going to probably do it with a 100. It's going to be relatively high. We're here at Clonfair. Everything's kind of tight, but the Extreme Envy, it just rolls through. And, I mean, Jonesy just knows what he's doing all the time with the hammer balls. So he strikes a ton. And with only being 5 frames, it's not going to break down in transition. So he's just going to punch out, probably. And then, I'm just better than Rich, so.
And what do you think your score is going to be?
I'm going to say I'm probably finishing with a 115.
Sounds
Give
good.
myself a nice fill shot.
That's right. All right, good luck.
All right, we are about to start the roll-off. So those of you that are new to viewing, high count here determines the order of the match. We had a little bit of a false start there. The reason why this is important is because it's only a 5-frame match, and kind of determining who starts the match, who finishes the match, is a little bit of an advantage. But if there's a tie-in count, whoever hits the pins first is the winner. I think Jonesy, I believe, hit. Yeah, Jonesy's hit first. Yeah. And so Jonesy will be determining the order. We'll get those names up, and then we'll get started with the match.
All right, so I get choice.
Literally.
Yeah.
I'm going to go first. Fitz will go second. JR will go third.
Boom. All right.
All right. Match is underway. Matt won the roll-off. He determined to start the match. That seems to be the trend so far.
Oh, and you throw it fast. It just got there before mine did.
Yeah. That was pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Start, and then who did he have go second?
That would be me.
So Fitz is up next. JR, it seemed like everyone, even including you, thought you were the pick to lose here. I think that means like there's no expectations are low. I think you win today. What do you think?
I don't think so. I don't know, man. What it's going to come down to is just the carry. I think that all of us throw the ball fairly well.
Hall of Famer sitting next to me here, and somebody out on tour, bowling a lot of regionals. So these guys are no slouches.
Let's see. This is Fitz's first pink slips shot. It's one thing to bowl at a national tour stop. It's another to bowl in a pink slips video.
Especially if he likes the ball.
Oh.
Wait, take that 4-7, 4-10 out of there. Oh, look at that. No pressure. Such a good shot.
We are already 2 strikes in. This ball's looking pretty good. Fitz, that 4-pin trip is. Do you feel like that's more of a sign that you're coming up on the senior tour, maybe soon, or is it other things? I'm not supposed to be the one.
Supposed to be talking.
Yeah, sorry. That was a great shot. I think you had really great touch that I think you're learning from bowling a lot on tour. How did you feel about that trip for?
I was thankful it fell because that ball was definitely picking up a little bit earlier than I wanted it to.
Yeah.
I've been trying to move in a little bit, try to get around it. I can't get around as much as Matt does, though. But he's got to get around other things. So
I do. I'm a little
trash talking's already started. Let's see if JR can get it going.
Oh boy.
Oh, jeez.
Oh wow. We had
This is how good this ball
two
is.
people in the booth not like that out of his hand, but it ran the 8-pin over.
That was pretty good.
Looks like we got a little bit of a ramp there on 26, but it looks like the guys are used to it. These are 3 high-level players.
Well, you got 2 high level players in the me, so
I was going to say just high, but
He's just a high player. I would say, as the neutral party here, I would say you have 3 high-level players, 2 that bowl a lot more than the third. That's my booth opinion.
Rich has been around the game a lot and around all the equipment forever, and so he's very knowledgeable. But given the experience going out there and bowling a lot more now, is definitely, I think, surpassed his a little bit.
yeah.
Matt looking to double. Will we have our first pink slips perfect score today? So far, 3 for
Make shots
3.
when you got balance.
The pair did not look that great. We just shot the comparisons ball review. So if you want to see these 3 guys do a more traditional ball review where they're comparing against balls and they're just kind of standing on the lane talking, you check out the comparisons ball review for the same ball. But watching that, I don't think the guys struck as much in that as I feel like they're striking now. Matt, do you feel like the lanes have opened up as you guys bowled on them some more?
A little bit. This place typically gets super tight down lane, so definitely got to get the ball started up a little bit. Hope it faces up to the pocket sooner, because if it doesn't, very easy to flat 10 in this place. This place is notorious for tight back ends.
Let's see if you just officially gave Fitz the flat 10. Oh, look at that. You have a gift.
I've bowled in here a lot. It's kind of unfair because I know this place from in and out, but this place, it doesn't take much for it to get... Doesn't take much for the oil to get down lane here and the ball just flat 10, but I mean that's Glenfair for you.
So, Matt, as the hammer staffer, this Extreme Envy, are there any kind of hammer balls, HP balls that are like this in the past that you think this is kind of close to, or how are you feeling about the ball in general?
It's definitely different. Usually our HP balls don't continue like this one does. Like I feel like I have a lot of continuation with this one as compared to the others. Like if you want to compare it to the original Envy, this one is definitely more shape. Where the original Envy was a little earlier, a little smoother, this one actually has some continuation with it, which is, I think, was their intention, absolutely. And so far, so good. I've got like 10, 15 games with this ball, and it hasn't disappointed me yet. Cool.
So that's from the staffer point of view. He feels like the Extreme Envy shapes a bit more than some of the other hammer HP balls he's thrown in the past, and so he's liking it a little bit more as a high ref player. As somebody who can throw all the brands, how do you feel like it's been stacking up against some of your other HP balls you've drilled?
I mean, it to me kind of rolls a little bit earlier than I would like it to. I would like to see it further down, a little bit stronger back end, but if I can just make sure to get around it a little bit, it definitely rolls and continues a lot better. So if you're looking for a recommendation on it, anyone that's like a little bit more around the ball, higher rotation, it's probably a very good option. If you're more up the back of it, you're gonna flat 10 like I just did on that last shot a lot.
Yeah, actually, right before you throw it, I was asking him if he felt like Rich, by the way, with a great shot doubling up. I had asked Matt I felt like they were striking more now than they were in the comparisons videos that we were shooting prior. And I asked if they'd opened up, and he said a little bit, but it's really easy to flat 10 here. And I was like, see, you just kiboshed Fitz for a flat 10, and then you flat 10. So I think Matt has a locker here. I know he bowls here a lot, but
He does.
ooh, it looks like we might have our first distraction. See what Fitz has got. Fitz has got the least pink slips experience. Oh, that was actually a pretty good one. Wow, clutch. That's a good idea to throw something at someone. You obviously can't hit them, but you could at least make them flinch. That's a good idea. Even though he's new to pink slips, I think he brought his distraction game.
That was good. I like that.
That was good.
So, Maddie, once you get back,
This would only affect someone who actually had their eyes open, so that's true. It could be.
Unfair advantage. I'm bowling with my glasses off.
Rich, I think the last time you bowled, you had your distraction less. It looks like Matt's got a distraction now too. Oh boy, he's got a whiteboard. Now, I don't actually know what's on the whiteboard, but I love that
It's
these
just very welcoming. That's really what's on the whiteboard.
welcoming. I love that these pink slip videos with the distractions, and some of the players now are actually bringing stuff to the bowling center. Good luck on the senior tour, Fitz. Flipped it around though, right at the right time. I think maybe a little sooner, so that way he was maybe trying to or wanting to read it while he was bowling. But shout out to Matt for trying to step up his distraction game. I was just reading it right now as well. So far, 2 good distractions, but 2 strikes to follow up. And Rich, you again have yours left. Ball in hand for Rich. Man, so Matt was about to tell me what he was going to do for his distraction today, and I was like, I don't want to know. I want to like see it firsthand from the booth, so that way I can kind of appreciate it in the moment. So I actually had no idea he was going to make a senior joke too. You just have some really great friends, Fitz.
You do.
I have great friends.
And that wasn't even our fault. That's Emil that called him a senior during one of the live streams.
Oh, I've been called it more times just by Emil. So
That's okay, Fitz.
I had the directors from different regionals asking if I was out of the Northwest or the West region for the 50 tour.
4-pin there. Still a pretty close match. Maddie, we have yet to have a perfect pink slip score, and it's my job to put the pressure on.
Absolutely.
Do you like your ball reaction enough? Do you
do.
think if you can make good enough shots, you can get there?
I think I can. I mean, like I said, I typically bowl here all the time anyway. The only thing is the carry does get a little rough in here, so if I can make decent enough shots, I am a house hack, by the way. Hopefully I can make decent enough shots, and the carry's on my side, so we're hoping for the 150, but it is Glenfair, so.
Yeah. Let's see if he can make this 4-pin, stay in the match. Maddie's up next. So Fitz, since Matt can hear us while he's walking over there, if Matt does miss, how do you think he's going to miss?
Wrap 10. He's worried about getting so much flat on the thing. He's going to grab the ball and try to get it on it.
Bring it.
And it's going to just get right past the break point just a little bit too far and come up behind the head pin.
Yeah. That seemed like a pretty good shot, Rich. Did you not quite throw it the way you wanted, or did it actually pick up a pinch sooner than you wanted?
It just picked up a pinch sooner. The right lane has an obstacle, and it's very speed sensitive.
I see. Got it.
If you see the ball go in the air on lane 26, it's probably going dead in the pocket. If
Yeah.
it doesn't leave the ground, you didn't throw it in the right spot. Yeah.
So it's a positive sign. All right, let's see if Matt can keep the perfect score going. I tried to put a little pressure on him. That looks pretty crisp. Ooh, just snapped the 10 out. So, Rich,
Very nicely.
from the pro shop standpoint, how do you view this ball relative to the other HP balls when you're recommending for customers?
This is going to be the ball that I am going to recommend to people that want a bowling ball that's still going to pick up in the mid lane, but will give you really nice shape and continuation through the pins. I feel like Brunswick in general has just been doing a fabulous job with their HP lines this year.
Yeah, and Matt, you were also saying as well that this is one of the first newer covers you've thrown that isn't HK22.
Right.
Let's see what Fitz has got here. This is a pretty close match.
It's that ramp. If he can get off that ramp the right way, he'll get the 10 out. But if he hits that ramp the wrong way, he's going to flat 10 again.
Mike. What day is it?
Oh, he stopped right in time. He stopped right in
I
time.
got the chuckle I was looking for.
You get them all again. You can still do one because that's
No, that counts. You,
Counts, yeah.
yeah, you stopped in time.
You're good.
tour player me just like blocking all the time.
I think this might be the fastest we've seen all the distractions used. So now the guys can bowl without it being in the back of their head.
It just tells you like how much we appreciate each other and our abilities to make shots.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
Oh, he hit the hump. And swishered. Knocked the two
Mix
out
it
of
up,
there.
baby. Mix it up.
Still got 130 on the board.
Right lanes.
Yep. He's got 130. I can't see the columns right my way.
He's got 129 on the board.
Fitz, that was a pretty good stop. Do you feel like he should have waited just a pinch longer, or are you pretty good at stopping at almost any point?
No, I've had to learn how to stop it at just about any point, and thanks to some changes to my physical game, it's allowed me to happen a lot easier. In the past, I leaned forward a little bit too much, and trying to stop anything beyond the second step was not going to happen.
Right.
So.
I suck at stopping, just so you guys know. Matt, are you good at catching it?
Every once in a while, it depends. I weigh a lot more, so if I got forward momentum, no chance it'd stop me.
All right, let's see if Rich can keep the pressure on here.
He's the
Everyone.
same one that like this ball is really good for him because he's softer with the speed.
Oh, okay.
So I kind of like that too because then it allows the ball to shape.
There you go.
Good shot. This is going to be a heck of a match. If you're watching right now, comment. Who do you think ends up coming out in front? Do you think Matt bowls a perfect score, 150? And of course, don't forget, you do got to comment to have a chance to win the loser's bowling ball. I would also recommend hitting that bell so that way you know when we comment the winner. So that way, if it's you, you don't miss out. Rich, do you feel like the lanes have opened up or gotten any better since the comparison ball reviews that we just did?
Yeah, they are definitely hooking more now that Matt and I have pretty much tortured the track area with these new bowling balls. So I'm trying not to get too far to the right.
Let's see if Matt can keep the perfect score potential alive. That was pretty crisp.
It's a terrible shot when you split the 8-9.
And he is in the 10th, right? I can't see the scoreboard, but yeah, he should be in the 10th. So he needs two more to be the first perfect score.
But at the same time, whoever would have gotten it would have been super happy.
And we got, what, 130 potential for Fitz. And what's JR's potential? 129. So 1 pin difference. Right? Is that right? I suck at math. I suck at math, viewers. Yeah, yeah. One more.
Locked it up.
Pretty clutch. I don't know. We'll see. First person ever. Yeah. Matt, are you more nervous for this or a 300 game?
Oh, I'm nervous for this by far.
Okay.
He's done
Perfect.
the 300 237 times.
I forgot to say 1,000 at the end of that. So.
Yeah. All right. So real quick, what does he leave or does he strike? Both of you guess.
He's relaxed right now. He's going to be able to just put 10 back.
What do you think?
4-pin.
Ooh. Ooh, that looked. Oh, got it out of there. Fitz called it.
Wasn't quite 10 back, but it was 10 down. So
It was 10 different.
Put him. He's already in the Phoenix Hall of Fame. Now he's trying to get in the Pink Slips Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Well, we have our winner. You can be taking over the booth here.
Like it.
You can help me predict who's going to end up losing their bowling ball. This might end up becoming the highest scoring match of all time, which I want to take a moment to give a shout out to Glenfair Lanes here because they let us in outside of hours and were super, super amazing in allowing us to shoot this video. Let's see what Fitz has got here, and then I'm going to finish this public service announcement.
And he's on the better lane too.
He is.
Oh, another great shot. So my public service announcement was when we told some people we were going to be shooting here, they thought it was going to be a very low-scoring match. Also in the pre-match predictions, a very low-scoring match. We're going to have a very high-scoring match. So shout out to Glen Fair. Check it out if you're in the area. Check out the leagues here. Thank you guys for allowing us to host outside of hours, which is really gracious of you.
Absolutely.
All right, let's see. Fitz strikes again here.
It's a big shot. Such a good shot maker, though, in all reality. Yeah. Like, he doesn't really miss much where he's looking at. As you say right there. You still need this one, homie. You got to get
Fitz,
all 10, you shut him out.
You know, if he, what do you think? You think he strikes here? Does he get 9 or does he get 8?
Like Matt said, he's a shot maker. He's definitely going to hit the pocket, and it's just a matter if he can get the 10 pin to fall, I think.
Yep. That's only if he gets like 2 up the back of it, then he'll flat 10. But
It would be
stays where he's
pretty
at, he's
brutal
good.
to only miss once and be shut out when you finish.
Yeah.
Everybody struck on distractions. This match was unreal
Yeah. Yeah.
compared to the other ones. Oh, we could have our first ever roll off.
We did not expect that. No, we didn't expect that.
I said if you were going to not carry it, it would have been flat 10 because you got 2 up the back of it. That would have been the only lead.
If you like 8-10 or something like that to potentially lose, that would have been a great intro
All
clip
3 and
to
10,
get
baby,
the
let's
get
go.
the show started.
This should tell you how good the ball is, though. Like, because this shot here is normally not very easy because the back ends tend to get tight. But this also tells you how good the ball is, and then the quality of players, absolutely too. Like,
Sure.
Fitz is known for a shot making ability, and obviously you see it now. JR is definitely another one of those. JR is definitely another one of those bowlers that's underrated, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's got really good ball roll. He's got really good hand at the bottom. He's super soft with it, which does allow this ball to use its maximum potential. So, I don't know, man. I think it's going to be pretty good. I could see him striking out and forcing a roll-off.
Yeah, I'm hoping that happens.
Oh, the
He got the ramp.
Oh, baby.
Man, that one
That
was pretty
ramp
crisp.
makes it so unpredictable on what that ball's going to do down lane.
Still got it.
Yeah.
That's
It's-
that soft touch and speed that he was talking about, though. Is like if I threw that out there, it was definitely not getting back to the head pin that flush.
Right.
But Rich's softer hand at the bottom and gave that ball plenty of time to get around and just drive through the 8-9 on that shot.
All right. Next shot. Let's see if he can do it.
That's a low in. It's got to hit.
Oh, the messenger missing. Wow. That seemed like a pretty good shot.
Yeah, he actually
Um,
missed the ramp, too.
You'll have to ask him once you take over the booth if he liked that shot. But that did look a pinch in, and the messenger missed.
Right.
But man, what a great match, guys. So I guess real quickly on the ball, Fitz, in your case, being able to throw multiple balls, do you feel like this is going to be kind of the first ball out of the bag when there's a lot of volume for you because it is so early, or do you have even balls that are even earlier than this?
So when there's a lot of volume, are you talking like just up front, or are you talking length?
Yeah, just up front. Just anytime you need
So
the ball to pick up
yeah,
center.
if it's a lot of volume up front, but not necessarily a long pattern, then this could definitely be one that comes out of the bag to get looked at pretty quickly. I kind of use a benchmark with on that kind of thing with my CUDA right now because that ball's really good for me.
Okay.
But this will definitely read earlier than the CUDA will. CUDA just has a lot more pop in the back, in my opinion.
Got it. Okay, great. Well, we're going to hand it over to Maddie. Richard's going to be here. Thanks again, all of you guys, for watching. And
You still stay there, Fitz. We
yeah,
talk
Fitz.
together.
Yep.
Oh, we do? Yep.
Maddie takes over the booth. Congrats, Matt.
On the perfect, too. On the perfecto, by the way.
Nothing new.
Nothing new, right?
Anyway, so my thoughts on it. I mean, obviously you've seen it. I've gotten more games on it than these two have, so I have a little more familiarity with it. But it also complements my game because I do tend to get around it quite more than a lot more people. So I can get it to continue down lane, but it's still slower than most other balls for me. But I can still make it get through the pins, which is nice. Same thing you kind of see out of JR because he's softer with the speed, softer with the hand. He could get it around the corner too. And like Fitz says, he's a little more up the back, a little more traditional as far as how his game is. So his ball sees the lane really quick and then tends to go pretty forward. But me and JR, because we're softer, more around it, we get a little more out of it down lane. I thought this match was awesome. I think we haven't had a match this high scoring and for being in this center, which is typically lower scoring. So any of your guys' thoughts on this?
I I think if you bowled a full game, you would have like tapered off a little bit there. That's why my prediction was for only a half, you were going to dominate us because you didn't have to move anywhere yet.
That's fair. That's actually fair.
No, but the ball is pretty good. You know, I don't know. I never had the original Envy. I have the Envy Tour, and this definitely picks up. The Envy Tour picks up earlier and has a lot more control. This is a little bit later down lane, but like you said, a lot slower to come around, but it still tries to finish pretty well.
Right.
So if you can get it into a, you know, with rotation to get that ball to go left or right if you're lefty, you know, it's going to go through the pinch really well.
I think he's definitely made for the softer speeds of people who like to get around it, and then especially, you know, we've thrown it a little bit before this with practice, and me and JR were allowed to get left with it and still see it get through the pins. So higher rev rate guys, man, this is your ball. Like if you want a big ASIM solid, this is your ball. Lower rev rate guys, if you're softer with speed, for you too. But if you're in the middle where Fitz is, you probably have a couple more options. But this ball could still be in your bag when the volumes are pretty heavy up front. I could see it being a really good medium pattern, a lot of volume. You could put this first ball out of the bag, throw it 2-3 games in the own, then have to change. But I think Fitz feels the same way. JR, what'd you think of that second shot? We thought it was a pinch in, but you missed the ramp, so we thought it had a chance.
I missed the ramp.
Yeah.
Yes, I was literally just far enough left that the ball didn't get the hop, and I could see it just burning energy going down the lane.
Yep.
So overall, I wasn't disappointed. Like I said, two great guys here, fabulous bowlers. Just being able to bowl with them is a great time. As far as the ball itself, I completely agree. I think that it's going to be something for really low rev guys that want to see the ball pop down lane. Yet the high rev guys, you're not going to sacrifice the ball burning up too early. It actually clears the fronts pretty easily. I think it's going to be good for a variety of whale patterns. We'll let you know how we do on some patterns.
Right. Yeah.
Because the ball in the next week or so.
Yeah, because we get some tests on it this weekend. We got CBEs. We got a
long
A
short,
gamer.
yeah.
Yep. So we'll definitely get some play on it. Like I said, if you guys have any questions, you can reach out to any of us three. Since we got some experience with the ball, you have any questions, just let us know, man. And if you want to reach out to Virtue, they can definitely help you with anything as well. So we appreciate you guys. Don't forget to subscribe. To check out these videos.
Wherever the link is at down here.
Yeah, or up there, or up there. Maybe there.
Might be over there.
It's
Not
there.
sure.
No, here. I think it's
there.
It might be.
It's one of those spots. But
Somewhere
subscribe,
on the stream.
watch the videos. If you want to reach out to us, we're on Facebook. We're on the Virtue Bowling Supply website. We're on the Hammer website. We're on the RFA website. We're everywhere. So if you want to reach out, just reach out. We appreciate you guys. Thank you very much.